Finals suck, but who is that coming as a surprise to? Some of us are really, really good at finals, and some of us really, really suffer. Some of us have no idea what we're doing, while the rest of us are pretty good at acting like it. Hi, I'm Alisa Flum, and welcome to my vlog. Please enjoy the videos you're about to watch. Warning, no humans were killed in the making of this vlog, but they were, in fact, harmed.
So we just got here, and this shit happens. Why am I not surprised?
Fires a tea coop. I mean, at least when we get back,
I just
get in the comfy ass.
and we're gonna see if our table is still there. I don't think it is. I'll literally punch someone in the face if someone stole our table.
I'm gonna tell them, like, listen, I have my stuff here.
Okay, here's the moment of truth. Oh, there's Ronan.
We did it! We did it! It's open! It's open! We got it! We got it! Hi, Ronan. We've been in this library for 13 hours. We found some friends. We got more coffee. This guy brought 2 cases of Red Bull. Not 2 cans. Cases. So it's what time? It's 1?
It is 12:37.
And we are rolling out. But when we come back in the morning, he'll be here.
We're having mimosas.
That is true. I'm bringing champagne. So we'll see you in the morning. So it's, I don't even know what time it is, but all I know is that we just spent 13 hours in the library walking home alone. Not home alone, I'm sorry. I'm walking in my car alone. Maddie parks in this garage. Ooh, it's blurry. And I park in this garage. I really hate walking by myself. Terrifying. So, yeah, if the FBI finds this, please come save me. I'm probably hungry. And I have to be back at the library at 10 a.m. and then do it all over again. So, thanks for tuning in. I can't sleep. I've been trying to sleep for like 3 hours and I just can't. And I'm so tired of like being teased by sleep. Like I'll fall asleep for like a second, but then my body is like, yeet, no sleep for you. Update, it's 6 in the morning. Haven't really fallen asleep. I mean, I drifted off a few times, but can't sleep. So basically I decided to get my coffee and take it out of the freezer so it could defrost, because right before we left the library, we got coffee from Postmates, but then we started crashing and we're like, we really need to go home. So gonna let this defrost after being in the library in 4 hours. So hopefully this defrosts by then. I'll just set that right there. If you guys are wondering why I'm like this, I took some Adderall, and if we're being honest, I have incredibly bad ADHD, diagnosed, tested, whole 9 yards. So that's the reason why I was able to survive 13 hours in the library and survive, well, I guess it wasn't survive the night because I didn't fall asleep, but I guess that would be survive. I don't know. I'm not tired at all, and it's great, and all I've eaten yesterday is a donut and a slice of pizza that somebody offered me in the library. It's fine. I'm fine. All right. Good night. 7:30. I still haven't fallen asleep, so I've just been watching some videos. I need to be in the library. I told them between 9 and 10, so I guess that's pretty soon, but I just have such a splitting headache right now. It hurts, so I'm just gonna, like, not. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go because my exam's at noon, but I just need to, like, at least get 5 more minutes of sleep, but, like, it's impossible, so yeah.
I want you guys to know that we are back in the same booth.
Part 2.
Just a few hours later.
Talking about Sam's antics.
Sam is having antics in the temple. That's how we remember. What is it? Semantics related to the middle temporal gyrus. What's the next one I need to know?
Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Oh, inability to...
Okay, hi. So I'm going to interrupt the vlog because I'm editing right now, but I was watching through it and we reached like literally one of my favorite parts about it, and it's when we were making analogies for our neuroscience exam. So if there's one thing I'm good at, because Lord knows there's not many, it is coming up with analogies to remember things on tests. So when we were studying for this neuroscience exam, I literally was like, wait, I have like a weird talent, so let me just try it. And on the exam, I literally got every single one right. So if you're a neuroscience major or minor or anything, and you need to know areas of the brain and the associated disorder arising from damage to that part, here's a few that I just came up with. I'm gonna read a few off just because this is just so much fun for me. So number 1 was error detection, like what part of the brain, like when it's damaged, impedes on your error detection. And it's the anterior cingulate. And so I just think of anterior, just sounds like antelope. So if you hit an antelope, it'll error your car. So like error detection, hitting an antelope, whatever. That one's kind of more far-fetched, but all of us remembered it, so it worked. Neglect is the parietal. So you just think of parental neglect, like if your parents neglect you. Or this one's funny. So Broca's, and when it's damaged, it's associated with non-fluency. So we think of, as opposed to Wernicke, which is fluent. So Wernicke is fluent in the language, but Broca is not because he's broke and can't afford Rosetta Stone. So Wernicke is fluent, Broca is not because he's broke. Okay, so prosopagnosia. This is associated with the posterior fusiform gyrus. So basically prosopagnosia is the inability to recognize faces. So, and posterior literally means behind you. So if someone's behind you, you can't recognize their face. So that's one way we thought of it. But then also, let's say if someone calls your name and you can't recognize them, they get really mad and they punch you in the face. Well, fusiform gyrus, it basically, like fusiform, I think of fusing. So basically they break all your bones, and then you have to get your bones refused, and then it messes up your posture. So posterior fusiform gyrus, because somebody beats you up because you can't recognize their face, and then your bones fuse together. Like, I know these are so far-fetched, but it worked so well. Then visual agnosia is associated with lateral occipital. Lateral sounds like ladder, and in order to have good visuals, you need to get on a ladder. So, and also lateral occipital is LO. So if you get on a ladder, you are no longer low, you're getting high, So we're on the way to the exam.
Getting ready to fail.
Get ready to fail.
Tears are prepped. Tissues are had.
Felt cute, might go butcher my GPA.
We're getting champagne and Sonics later.
So let me just share with you some of the analogies that we made to help us. So amnesia is associated with the hippocampus. Tell them why.
Because the hippo steps on you, you're gonna have amnesia.
Okay, this one's for you. The supplementary motor area.
SMA. That's SA, which has to do with Rihanna.
Because no, it's
Nobody knows
no,
what
because
she's up
it's spontaneous action, which is the SMA. Because we think of Rihanna being like
S&M.
Yeah, we think of the song. What is SM? Oh, submissive masochism. I'm gonna write that on my exam. I'm sorry, Rudvig. You gotta do what you gotta do. This is the look of somebody who just butchered an exam. So yeah, 70 questions plus 7 short answer.
7 short answer.
It took me 2 hours. And I had so many moments where I was like, damn, I remember seeing this, but I can't quite remember which answer it was.
But we killed the short answers.
And when he says killed, I mean like murdered, like obliterated, like in a bad way. We're going back home, aka
It's like when you get
Thomas Cooper.
It's all like when you get the final kill on Call of Duty and you teabag your opponent to piss everybody off.
What he said. This is what 2 days in the library looks like. She's literally crying. Let me tell you why she's crying. Because we haven't eaten in 2 days. We also haven't worked out in 2 days. So I was trying to figure out if we would lose weight or gain weight. And I was like, well, if we haven't consumed any calories, but we would have worked out, we would have lost so much weight. And Maddie was like, Alisa, we would have passed out. What's that bruise on your leg from? I don't even know. Alright, so yesterday we were here from, what was it, like 11 to 2 a.m.?
And today we've been here from 10 a.m. to 9. So 11 hours today and 13 hours yesterday. We're not okay. I only studied for one exam I have tomorrow. I haven't even begun my second exam, so to everyone who's excited for college, you have something waiting for you. Maddie, what do you want to say to all those angsty high schoolers out there?
Just don't do it.
Join the military. Not that it's any easier, but you don't have to know what an ANOVA is. Like,
What the fuck is a regression model?
what's a regression model? We're leaving. We're done. We're done with this shit. And no, we're not leaving the library because we're done studying. We're leaving school. Like, we're dropping out. We're going to California right now.
Halfway there, Mom, Dad. Gotta come for something.
Day 2, no water, no food, haven't peed since yesterday. Maddie, what else is going on? My eye keep twitching. Maddie literally had 3 mental breakdowns. She might have had more, but 3 were documented. Ooh, I look so chunky in the reflection of your car. But then again, all I've eaten in 2 days is pizza. Jess, what are you getting?
What?
What are you getting?
And a cheeseburger.
In paradise?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to give a shout out to my favorite baristas at Starbucks. Kelsey has been I'm not gonna say my barista because that makes it sound like she's like my doctor or something. So she's been my barista since I believe my freshman year. But she's a year older, so she's graduating. And today was her last day, so thank you for everything, for literally keeping me alive. And Maya, thank you. I love you, bitch. You just say whatever you want to say.
Okay.
So we are here in PR. I'm with my bud Will,
Alyssa doesn't know what authoritarian theory means.
and Will doesn't know how to say my name, so it's fine.
Alyssa?
It's not Alyssa at all.
What is it?
When I said my friend, I take that back. It's Alisa.
I've heard people say Alyssa.
Well, then they're stupid.
I've heard multiple people say Alyssa. Alisa. I'm very sorry.
About me?
Yeah.
Who? Who do you know?
I think I've just heard like Jordan and them. Or something.
Okay,
They call your name Alyssa.
okay, let me pause.
Blog.
I don't want
I'm
to.
wrong.
I don't want to pay. You said I'm wrong.
I'm wrong. She's gonna get it on camera.
Do you want to say anything to the vlog?
I'm gonna die.
Okay, good.
College, get a trade. It's easier. You'll make more faster, honestly.
Just work on cars.
Or just go to consulting, like do your own thing, learn to code, one of those things. Just don't go to college. It's a horrible mistake.
Oh my god, look at my hair. It's not that working on cars is bad. It's just an alternative option.
It's so expensive to go to college.
It's so expensive and it's not worth it at all.
No.
So look at my hair. You don't want this. You're literally paying thousands of dollars to have this.
Do you want to talk to them about your library adventures?
Oh, they already know. They seen it.
Oh,
they
yeah?
watched it.
Okay.
Look, I'll
It's just a cannoli though, right? Oh god, what's a cannoli?
So if there's a dessert calzone, is it a cannoli?
That's my
That's your question. Isn't a cannoli shaped like an egg roll?
Generally.
Oh wait, they are shaped like an egg roll, you're right.
Yeah. Of course I'm right.
But yeah, no, cannolis are cream filled. That's true.
If it's chocolate in a calzone, it's not considered.
It's not a cannoli, but it's not a calzone either.
Wouldn't it just be a dessert calzone? So I just finished the exam. It went well until Will literally spilled half of my coffee. It's okay. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be drinking that much anyway. Yeah, it went okay. It was pretty hard. Don't feel like I studied as hard as I should have, but I really didn't have any time. But I think I'll be fine. It's a relatively easy class. So we got one more today. Was the hardest one, and it definitely was the hardest one for me. So we developed a friendship, like outside of the teacher and I actually got pretty close since I'm so mentally delayed in math. I met up with her during office hours a lot so she could tutor me. So we got
we developed a friendship like outside of like the academia world. So I wrote her a note at the bottom because she's a grad student. She's about to work at a different school, so I wrote her a note and I said like, I was like, I literally just spent like over 30 hours combined in the last 2.5 days in the library. So if I'm getting something wrong, I promise it's not because I don't know it, it's simply because I'm tired. So maybe it'll work again, we'll see. But if I don't do well on that exam, then I'll fail the class and then I'll have to retake it. And if I retake it, then I can't graduate on time. So this exam was a pretty big deal. My other exams, I have 2 left and they're both online. Now as for my other exams, I have 2 left and they're both online. So other than that, this is the last time I'm gonna be walking on this campus as a junior, and until, not next semester, but the semester after, since I'm going to Disney World my first semester. So next time I'm gonna be walking on these grounds, I'm literally gonna be halfway done with senior year, which, wow, that's so weird to think about. I think in like the 5th grade. Oh my God. So yeah, big deal, big deal. All right, I'm gonna go home and sleep really hard. My motto is, thanks for watching, and you get out what you put in, so just work really hard. My motto is, do what you gotta do so you can do what you wanna do. Woo! Goodbye, junior year!